our open guard position. I've lifted the hips up. I put my knees behind his back as well, so he can't actually flop back down. Yeah, and then I'm going to take his back and go hip and hip position. So we're going to look at the Darc, and if we just scoot down this way a little bit. The reason why we're doing that, because hopefully it now makes sense why we're doing the Darc, because we've gone into it and not just magically started doing a new submission. So with the Darc, the arm that's on this side, so if I'm on his right, it's going to be my left arm. Yeah, he's going to have to shoot through super deep. Okay, so I want to try and take my thumb all the way around past his ear. Yeah, and it goes into the armpit. We're going to look at Darc and gear up. Okay, to do that though, if I get into this position and Jay lifts his head up, it's going to be really hard to get any sort of choke around his neck. Remember, with chokes, we've got one side blocking one artery, and usually either his own arm or something blocking the other side. Okay, so when I get into my Darc position, I'm going to go from here. I'm going to take the arm that's normally kind of hanging on the opposite side through. Okay, I'm going to shoot the hand through, but I have to break the posture of the head. So before we go into the Darc position, we go into what's called a Japanese necktie. So I'm still using my gable grip. The forearm's going around the back of the head, yeah, and it's to break the posture of the head into here. Okay, so this isn't, it can be a choke, but realistically it's not going to be as effective as the Darc. Okay, but I need to break that position.
So you're going on the back of his neck or the back of his head and thinking what
so
you do there?
over where the spine and the base of the skull meet. That for me kind of works really well. If I take my forearm over here, it sometimes slips off. So if you just lift your head up, so sometimes that makes more sense from a leverage point of view because it's at the top of the skull, but it's there that usually the Japanese necktie, the arm over the top of the head, that's where we're shooting for. So this arm shoots in from underneath, grip, and then pull. Okay. We can also help break posture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this elbow down and lift the other elbow up to get him onto his side. Okay. And this usually makes it a little easier to start attacking for a Darc, especially if we've got short arms. So one more time. So I'm hip on hip. I usually keep that elbow kind of here anyway because you get nice head control. So if he starts trying to posture up, that forearm up back of his head's not nice to deal with. I'm going to change my angle slightly, shoot the arm through, grip into the Japanese necktie, elbow over the top of the head goes down, elbow underneath lifts up to this position here, which is our side position. Okay, let's just give that a go. Make sense? Yeah.